Hi everyone, this is Eileen Burns from Stress Coach Training and the Spiritual Marketing Club. Now, as a qualified aromatherapist, I love essential oils, and I suppose essential oils has been a bit of a lifesaver in a way for me for many reasons. And what do I mean by that? Well, over the last 30 years, I had a lot of rare and chronic medical health challenges. And at many points, there was nothing the mainstream medicine could do. And I also didn't want to be someone who relied on medication, particularly medication that had maybe a lot of side effects. Sometimes, things have got other things in them that in the long term can be very unhelpful for our body. And I was so glad that I was introduced to essential oils very early on in my own journey. And to be honest, I can't remember how far back. I know it was at least 25 years, because that's when I started studying. And I think it's more like 30 years when I think about, and when I'm thinking about it now, I can just remember, yeah, it was about 30 years ago, because I was firstly a naturopath. I had known about them, and I think I kind of had bought a few, but I didn't really understand them. And he explained, different ways to use them. And today I'm going to talk about orange oil, pure orange essential oil. And at the moment, I don't have my Neil Yard's orange oil. My family I tend to give them away sometimes to people that need them. But I have doTERRA, an old doTERRA wild orange here, and if you can see this is the citrus sinensis, right? So it's SINENSIS. Now, there's all different species of orange, but this is the most common species that is used in most essential oils that you buy, and sometimes it can be known as sweet orange, okay? Now, one of the really helpful things about orange oil is first of all, it's warming, it's refreshing, it gives you a boost in mood. And a lot of the citrus oils are kind of motivators, or what we call refreshers. But orange oil is often used to help people who are feeling a bit sad, depressed, lacking motivation. They need that little, just not like a wee zing, but also something to raise their mood, in I suppose a gentle way, without being too much for the body to handle. And it's a warm, cheerful scent. Now, what a lot of people don't realise about essential oils is that essential oils work in a variety of different ways. When we're using essential oils, when we smell them, what happens, it stimulates certain it stimulates what we call the olfactory tract, right? That's up into the nasal cavity, into the nose, and then that triggers certain receptors in the brain, which raises our mood. But also, if you use orange oil, for example, if you put a couple of drops in the bath, or it was used in what we call a carrier oil, you should never put essential oils directly on the skin. Okay, it should always be put in what we call a base oil, or like a base cream, and mixed. Okay, and you can get more information about the dosages and how to do that. I have a free, it's not free book. I do have an ebook, which is only $2.99, and it goes through different things and explains the dosages that you use. Okay, so orange oil boosts your mood, it boosts your immune system as well. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you use orange oil in the bath, or you go for example, an aromatherapy massage, and orange is used in the cream or the oil, what happens? It starts moving through the lymphatic system and limbic system. It works through the skin first, and it starts making its way through the body, right? And what it does is it basically penetrates through certain aspects of the body, right? And we can apply good, healthy things to our skin, nourishing things to our skin. And sometimes we can apply what people don't realise, for example, makeup and a lot of skincare products that are highly toxic, that are not made of natural ingredients, can actually be toxic for the skin. The great thing about essential oils is they're natural, they're part of nature, right? But like everything in how could you say, Mother Nature's cabinet, it's important that you use the oils safely. And as I said, you don't apply them to the skin. You check out the dosages. For example, there is some oils like orange you wouldn't use on an infant or a young child, right? There is some oils to do with their properties and the level of concentration. It's too much for certain ages, okay? Orange is really nice when it's blended with things like frankincense, sometimes even other citrus oils or even sandalwood. I love it with frankincense. And there is a lot of skincare products that are made with frankincense and orange. And the thing about orange is a skincare property. It has astringent properties and it gives a glow to the skin. It's very nourishing for the skin, okay? And it's classed as a natural skin booster, right? But it also has antiseptic, and it has slightly astringent, antibacterial and antiviral properties. Now, I have a blog about orange oil on it's the worldofhealth.co.uk site. And I'm just going to read out some of the things in this to give you an idea. So, orange oil is widely used in medicine, food and cosmetic industries. It's an important ingredient of many natural remedies in Eastern and Ayurvedic medicine. The oil of orange is used to treat ailments such as bronchitis, cold, cough, flu, tuberculosis, as well as anxiety, stress, exhaustion, fatigue, low mood, depression, low libido, poor circulation, menstruation disorders, hypertension, and angina. So it's been documented for years to be used, as I said, natural medicine and Ayurvedic medicine and many of these things, but also I've included in this article some areas of chemistry and pharmacology that have done research on these oils for different use. What many people often do not realise that a lot of modern medicine has actually been tends to replicate a lot of what's in nature. You cannot, it's to do with patents. So for example, you can't patent something that's natural, and often companies patent things so that they can make more money from it because it belongs to them. But obviously you cannot patent nature. So often what they do, and that's why this is where a lot of modern medicine has come from, they take something and they take the molecular structure and they copy that, and sometimes then they tweak it, and then they can make it that it has a patent and knowing it's kind of copyrighted, nobody else owns that, and that's I'm afraid how a lot of things work today. But obviously you can buy orange essential oil in its natural form, right? Now, other clinical research has demonstrated the anti-fungal and antibacterial properties of orange oil, while other research suggests anti-typhoid activity in the extract of the peel of the sweet orange, okay? So it's full of phytochemicals as well, right? So particularly this range of orange oil, and it's if you think about orange juice and the benefits of drinking orange, that's, that's because it's got a rich source of phytochemicals, which are all great and highly reputed to protect yourselves from carcinogens. Okay, so one of the contraindications of orange oil is, and what I mean, but it's maybe not even contraindication, that's maybe even that's when I'm looking at, it's more that you should be cautious about this because it's a citrus oil. Citrus oils are photosensitive, and particularly if you have a lot of oil or the way it's distributed in the skin, it can actually stimulate certain things in the skin tone, like as if you're looking for a suntan, so you can have patches of skin that come out different colours. So if you are, say for example, going for a massage, aromatherapy massage, and the person is using, orange oil, you would not go and sunbathe for 12 hours, okay, because parts of your skin could be slightly patchy, and you could have, more photosensitivity in one area, right? Never use it in babies or young children. And one of the things about oils as well is it's like anything, there's certain things that you would avoid, like say grapefruit and things as an oil that people, well, doctors would suggest you do not mix with citrus oils when, because it can reduce the impact. I'm not actually going to mention the name of the drug that it's the consuming sweet orange juice. You'd have to go and look up the blog yourself. It's just, I'll tell you why, there's a lot of controversy, even me saying this drug at the moment, just to do with things that are going on in the world. It's a drug that's been actually used for 30, 40 years, but there's a wee bit of controversy. So if I say this, mention this drug on this video, I could get banned. That's how crazy we're living at the moment. So one of the other things I forgot about that orange blends well with is patchouli oil, right? And in winter, it's beautiful being mixed with cinnamon or clove as a Christmas warming scent. Okay, you wouldn't put it on your skin. Cinnamon, it can be really, cinnamon's one of those ones that, and clove can be the same. They're very, very strong. And it's, for the dilution purposes, it's got to be very, very high. You only put one tiny drop to a large amount of that base oil. So I would say to avoid that in your skincare and anything to do with the bath or anything like that. But as a Christmas scent, it's fantastic. Another use of, this tiny little bottle, which I think I have to remind you to as well, is that often people look at the size of these bottles and they think, oh my goodness, it's a tiny little bottle. I mean, that's not going to last me long. You only need a few drops and it can last you for ages. Please do not use too many drops. What you've got to understand is that it takes a large amount of oranges, right? A large amount of oranges. Every bottle is different and whatever it can do with the type of where it's been grown, the yield at that time, the quality of the yield. But I'll give you an idea. Rose, I can't remember how many times, but rose, to extract rose oil, you need so many tons of rose petals just for one bottle. And that gives you an idea. So some things are very concentrated. And another thing is you should not use essential oils internally. I know there is some companies in controversy, and I've actually sold products for one of the companies, but for a variety of reasons, as an aromatherapist, I cannot advise you to do that for a whole load of reasons, right? And particularly one reason is that, first of all, they're highly concentrated, and it doesn't matter how high the quality of the oil is. The fact is, you would normally know when essential oils are made, they basically distill and they take the kind of, they're extracted the water, and it's, so basically you're extracting just the oil out. So it's highly potent. And often what would be in a drop and a couple of drops could equal quite a few of that fruit, plant or tree or whatever is in resin. and it wouldn't be your normal consumption. Also, some of them are highly irritant. And as you see, like something that's highly citrus, highly concentration things, there's lots of things you've got to consider. And everyone is made up different, has different health challenges. So it's important that you always take advice for certain things from an aromatherapist, but I certainly wouldn't advise you to do that for a variety of reasons. One thing before I go, another thing that you can use orange for is as a natural cleaning ingredient. And again, in this blog, which I will put a link to the blog, and I will put also a link to my aromatherapy ebook, is that, you know, there's a few recipes on this, how you can use orange oil as a natural cleaning ingredient, right? And one is how to freshen up your sink drain, okay, using a variety of kind of more, you know, ingredients you would have in the house, and even how you could use as a, you can use orange as a wood furniture polish for natural woods, okay, and even one for leather, right? Now, the key thing is understanding about essential oils is they are very versatile. So you can put them in your diffuser in the house, a nice diffuser, like, well, usually I have my diffuser sitting here, it's not there. You can add them in a diffuser, you can add them in things like a shampoo base. If you buy a natural shampoo base, a natural skincare base, or a shower gel base, all natural, where they've, you know, they've not got other sort of toxic ingredients or things that would mix up the scent, it can be really good to add that too. And as I said, you can also add what we call a massage oil or a carrier oil, is just something like you can even use, it's like coconut oil, grapeseed oil. Some people use even olive oil that's in the house, and you add a few drops. But as I said, a bit checking it's important to check how much you know, you would use, and you'll get that information in the little ebook. But I just wanted to share the benefits of orange oil, because at the moment a lot of people are feeling they've got low mood, they're struggling with different emotions and lacking, there's a lot of apathy. So I thought it was helpful to pop in and share all the benefits of orange essential oil, particularly sweet orange essential oil. I apologise if I'm not looking straight at the camera. I was just checking the blog just in case there was things that, because there were things I did want to talk about. So thank you for watching, and as again, I will share some of the details about the orange oil and in the details below. Bye bye.